What's going on, guys? Get123 here with episode 18 of GTA 5 Talk, and today's topic was submitted by Johnny Castillo 0499, and he said, can you talk about buildings that you can destroy with an RPG? Can you talk about that? So that's going to be today's topic. However, I'm going to broaden that topic to destructible environments, because destroying a building with an RPG is very specific, so we're going to widen that to the entire environment and different weapons and how we can affect the environment and hopefully destroy it. So that is today's topic. To open up this topic then, I need to start by talking about Grand Theft Auto 4. As we all know, the environment wasn't too destructible, but there was at least some stuff that you could destroy. Like the light posts, as you see me doing in this video, I'm running over plenty of light posts and they are destroyed. However, there were some things in this game that really aggravated me. How about the fact that you could be driving a semi at 80 miles an hour and hit a tree as big around as, like, I don't know, a flagpole, and it wouldn't budge. Your car would explode before it even moved in the slightest bit. I mean, that to me was really aggravating. The environment was not destructible enough, and I feel like it would have been so easy for them to just implement exploding trees, or not necessarily exploding, but at least falling on the ground. Like, they already did the light posts, but in my opinion, a small, tiny tree 2 inches wide is going to be a lot easier to knock over than a light post. So, they didn't do that in Grand Theft Auto 4, but I think that it's important that they make the environment more destructible in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, one thing to bear in mind with this topic is the size of the map. Rockstar has already confirmed to us that they're pushing the Xbox 360 and the PS3 to their limits. I mean, this game is already huge with everything going on in it, and they are just really maxing out the capabilities of these systems. And what we need to bear in mind is that a destructible environment really takes up a lot more processing power. I mean, to shoot a building and for part of it to chunk off and explode, that is very intensive on everything, on the graphics, on the CPU, on all that stuff inside of our systems. Having said that, I do not think that we will see an entirely destructible environment. I think it will be limited, because it has to be. I mean, this isn't a real-life simulator, and no game ever will be. No game will ever simulate destruction of an environment to the point of real life, just because destruction is basically limitless in real life, so there has to be stops on what we can destroy for the sake of the size of the game. It's just not possible to fit that much destruction onto one disc. So to answer your question, do I think that we'll be able to blow off a chunk of a building with an RPG? I gotta say no. Buildings are still, I think, gonna be pretty solid. I mean, you might be able to do some destruction to them, like in Grand Theft Auto 4. There are plenty of buildings that have kind of like tents with poles outside of them, you know, kind of like an overhang kind of thing. I feel like, you know, you should be able to take those down in GTA 4, but you can't. I feel like that's something that they'll fix, like things that are easy to really run over, like trees and all that. I have a feeling that trees will no longer be indestructible. I think that when you hit them with a tank in Grand Theft Auto 5, they will actually fall over. However, like I said, I do not think that buildings and houses will be exploding, but we will see the return of things like fire hydrants being knocked out of the ground and water spraying, and post office boxes, you know, the blue drop-off boxes on the side of the road, being destroyed and being knocked all over the place, things like that. So, I hope that answers your question well enough. Please, guys, continue to submit your topics for future GTA 5 Talk episodes. If I like your idea, or if it has enough thumbs up, I will feature your question as the topic of a video. So, guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. How destructible will the environment be in GTA 5? I'd love to know what you guys think. So, please stay tuned for more Grand Theft Auto 5 in the future, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!